it's such a weird dynamic with my family. I know where I I've known since forever that we were a dysfunctional family because I saw other my friends and my people I knew how they were with the families, and I had nothing. I didn't have any, the same, how your parents hug their children. I was like, oh, or like I would hang out with my friends after school at their house, like to have lunch or whatever, and the parents would ask them how was school and how was your day, and they would joke with each other and laugh and hug their children, and I was like, oh, is that how it's supposed to be? No, I never had that. I don't blame my parents. I understand that they didn't know any better. They just had to fulfill their duty to society, as they didn't know. They just wanted to. And to be honest, I know nothing about my parents. I know, although I'm trying to ask and about their childhoods and everything, and I can understand they were not parented correctly. So they had they did what they had to do, created a family. They did not, first of all, they did not love each other whatsoever. My mom made us aware of that pretty much the entirety of our lives. Yeah, two people that just did not like each other. They just did not like each other. Forget love. And yeah, I have to go and see them once a year. I genuinely feel like I have to. I feel so bad for saying it. I don't have good time. I need a holiday, I need another vacation after coming back from seeing them. And they should be doing things for me. I shouldn't be doing things for them, like taking them on road trips and doing this. And to be honest, I do these things so I have fun. I rent a car and I just take them on holidays. You know how you have guests, I don't know, friends, and you create an itinerary to take them everywhere, and you're just excited to see them. I don't have that ever. I've never had that from my family, and I feel so guilty for saying that it's just a chore for me to go and visit them, because they're not bad people. We don't hate each other. They're not bad people. They're lovely people. They're good people. They're not causing. They're not. You know how the bad people. They're not nasty. But again, they should never had children. They should never had married. They got married because they wanted to leave their families. They just got with the first person that agreed to marry them and created a family, 3 children. We know nothing about each other. We're just not close whatsoever. It might seem that we are, but it's just I we're not just we don't care about each other. We don't ask. I tried, my God, I've tried like to have like an emotional connection, ask about personal things or future, or how did you feel back then, and I think it's just an uncomfortable conversation for them, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I try, I try every time I go to just, for me, for my soul, to have a, a deeper conversation, but it just Yeah. I knew all along my entire life that this is not how a family should be. And the whole Christmases and all that, we never had that. All, you know how you see other families that make a big deal or like big dinners. We never had that. We never had like a big celebration or like a. It just we again they made the family. They created a family, and that's it. They wash their hands and that's it. Go and figure it out basically. We never got any advice, anything. And again, I don't know. To just I, it's so bad for saying. I wish they had divorced. My mom, my entire life, she would complain about my dad and how she didn't like him. My dad would never speak. Like he was completely uninterested. Like it was a completely different dynamic between two people. My mom really energetic, really loud, really talkative, and my dad the exact opposite, and never interested in us, in my mother whatsoever. They just did not. And somehow they thought, let's just make a family. Oh, we made one kid. Let's just have another one. Let's just have another. Like, what are you doing? Anyway, I've done it. I have to do it. And I don't know if I want to figure out or if I want. I mean, our relationship now is just a lot better than it used to be because I'm older and I know better. And they're a lot older and this is just more cordial. We were never hostile, but it's just a very, like when you see like, oh, she's a lovely woman, he's a lovely man. These people are my parents. And you would expect a closer relationship, but like for them to be interested in me or in my siblings. We're not. We're just completely different people. And it is what it is, as they say. And what can you do? I'm just so glad I'm back home and going through that period of time with my parents, with my family. Guys, it just makes me more grateful for my life in London. It just makes me, I came back and I was like, I'm so grateful for this, for what I'm giving myself, for the love I'm giving to myself and the little things I do. And I was so immensely grateful yesterday when I came back. And yeah, I guess we have to do these little things to make us appreciate even more what we have. And on that note, I'm gonna leave you. And I hope you have an amazing day.